Hey there, Nikki Harden, nutrition and detox expert, woo-woo business coach, and the formulator of 21 Cleanse. My question for you today is, are you creating the results you don't want? Because what you're focused on is actually what is going to come into creation. So if you find yourself repeating cycles over and over, if you find yourself in resistance, if you find yourself not having the success that you want and getting the things that you want in your life, my question for you is, where is your focus? Let me help you understand. So I had a client in my coaching practice. She came to me and she really wanted to meet the love of her life and get married and have babies. And it seemed that, it didn't just seem actually, if you looked at the data, that she kept repeating this cycle of attracting the same kind of guy in a different meat suit, body. I love that, different meat suit. So she kept attracting the same kind of guy with similar patterns of behavior that were reinforcing the lack of care and attention and loyalty that she wanted for a lifetime partner. And she wasn't getting the respect that she wanted, and she wasn't being valued in the way that she knows she deserved to be, but yet did she know she deserved? Because underneath her willingness to choose those partners and settle for that kind of treatment, if you will, was a real lack of worthiness. And so what happened in that is her focus, she was so focused on not meeting the love of her life and continuing to meet the same kind of man that was unavailable and that didn't respect her, that she kept meeting the same man over and over and then choosing the same man and proving her misbelief and her focus exactly right. So if you're not getting the results that you want, my question for you is, where is your focus? Is your focus on not having what you want? Because if you're focused on not having what you want and what the past has shown you, you're just recreating the past into the future. And my guess is that you're then going to have some serious judgments about yourself, trauma from your past, a lot of misbeliefs, and a lot of healing that's available for you. And when you start to do that healing, what happens is what you want, and then you keep your eye on the prize, your vibration changes because you're no longer carrying those resentments. You're no longer carrying that anger, the lack of worthiness, the lack of misbelieving you're not lovable, misbelieving you're not lovable. You know, when you heal those parts of you that are really hurting, that keep creating the results that you don't want. And then you learn through different tools. I shared some tools with my client in terms of how she could really take charge of her focus to put out into the universe what she actually wanted. And what was really beautiful and powerful is, like, once we did some of the deeper healing work and she started implementing some of these tools, guess what? She met the love of her life and they were together, and I don't know if the wedding bells have chimed or there's any ring exchanges, but they were very happy 6 months later, and it was a really cool thing to experience. So I share this because where you put your attention, the energy will flow. So if you're focused on what you don't want, instead of being focused on what you do want, you're just going to recreate that over and over. It's like the same thing happens with people in my detox. They're so focused on what they think they might have to give up, right, that they forget and can lose sight of all that is there to be gained. So look at where you're focused. Where are you in your life not getting the success that you want? And not only that you want, but that you deserve. So look at, what are the thoughts going on? What are the beliefs going on? How are you directing yourself and your attention? And what are your expectations? Because you don't get what you want, you get what you expect. So if you want those two to come together so you actually get what you want, then learn some tools, and do some healing. And if you need help with that, I've definitely got your back. So you can find me at nikkiharden.com. You can easily get on my calendar. I'll set aside 30 minutes where we can dive in. And if you have questions about any of that, you can also just leave a comment on my blog or on one of my Instagram posts. So be mindful. What you suppress, you express. And where your attention goes, the energy flows. So be mindful of really keeping your eye on the prize. Have a great day.